Alright class, in this session we are going to continue the exercise 11.3 and it's question number 9. It says find the sum of all the integers between 100 and 400 that are multiples of 6. Alright, so majority of the students, what they did here, or I can say that what is the mistake, that they consider their first term is 106, which is entirely wrong, because we are looking for those numbers which are divisible by 6. So we need to identify the first term after 100 that is divisible by 6. So let's start with 101 divided by 6. So when you calculate, you must get an integer. So 101 divided by 6 gives you the value of 16.83, which is not an integer. Again, 102 divided by 6. So 102 divided by 6, it's 17. You got your integer, right? That means the first value A is 102. Similarly, for the last value, it's 400, which is not divisible by 6. So let me start from 399 divided by 6. So 399 divided by 6, that is 66.5, not an integer. I can do 396 divided by 6. 396 divided by 6, that is 66. So the last term we have, it's 66. Alright, we need to find out sum of all the integers. So the working formula to find out is sum of all integers is equals to n divided by 2, and it's a plus n, right? So the value for a and l are known, which is 102 plus the last term we have, it's 396, but we don't have the value of n here, right? The value of n is unknown, and to find out the value of n, we are going to apply the working formula of L is equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. The value of L, which is the last term, is 396, is equals to value for first term is 102 plus n minus 1, n is unknown, and the value of d is 6 because the difference is 6, right? Now you can easily solve it. So that will be 396 minus 102 gives you the value of 294. So it will be 294 is equals to n minus 1 times 6. 6 when you shift on the left side, it will be 294 divided by 6 leads to 49 is equals to n minus 1, and you got your value of n, that is equals to 50. Once you have the value of n, you can place your value here, so that will be 50 divided by 2. 102 plus 396, it's 498. Simplify it, 498 times 25, it's 12450. So that is your sum of how many terms? Sum of 50 terms. Now you need to note down the solution in your copy, and for this part you have a time of 4 minutes. Note it down in your copy, and then we are going to proceed to the next question. So start. Alright, I hope all of you are clear in this question. Moving on to the next one. It says Rafiu buys a board for 15,500. He pays for this board by making monthly payments that are in arithmetic progression. The first payment he makes is $140. So A is $140, and the debt is fully repaid after 31 payments. So you got the value of n, which is 31 payments. Find the fifth payment. So you need to find out the fifth payment of Rafiu, right? Now this 15,500 is the total cumulative amount, right? Like if you add up all those values, so he will get the total of 15,500. So I can say that the sum is given, that is 15,500. Alright, so the unknown parameter we have, it's d. So once you have the value of d, you can easily find out the fifth one. And to find out the value of d, Sn is given, or you can say that S31, because it says 31 payments. So S31 you have it's 15,500. So you need to give it a try by yourself, and time is 4 minutes to try, and then I will explain. So start. Alright. Firstly, I need to apply the working formula of Sn. So Sn is equals to n divided by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 into d. The value of n is 31, so S31 is equals to 31 divided by 2 times 2 into 140 plus n is what? It's 31 minus 1 times d. The value of S31 is 15,500. This 2 when you shift, it will be times 2 and divided by 31 is equals to 2 into 140 leads to 280 plus 31 minus 31 is 30 times d. Alright, now you need to solve it with the help of calculator. So 15,500 times 2 divided by 31, that leads to 1000. Alright, so now you got 1000 is equals to 280 plus 30d. You need to shift 280 on the left side, so 1000 minus 280 and divided by 30. So you got the value of difference, that is 24. Alright, once you had the value of d, now you can easily find out the fifth term with the help of working formula. Pn is equals to a plus n minus 1 times d. The value of n we have, it's Pn is equals to P5 is equals to a is what? A is 140 plus n is what? N is 5 minus 1 times d is what? It's 24. So you got 140 plus 4 times 24. You can find it easily. 4 into 24, that is 96 plus 140 gives you the value of 236. So the fifth value, fifth installment is $236, and that is your answer. If you had done it correct, then it's very good. Else you have a time of 1 minute to note down if you are getting the wrong answer. So note it down in your copy. Start. Alright, so after that, moving towards the next question. It's question number 14. It says the sum of the first n terms Sn of a particular arithmetic progression is given by Sn is equals to minus 3n square minus 2n. Find the first term and the common difference. So the first term is basically when n is equals to 1, and you need to find out the common difference as well. Alright, so firstly I will find out the sum of the first value. So firstly I will place as n equals to 1. So s1 is equals to minus 3, n is 1, minus 2, n is 1. So the first value sum, or the first value, it will be negative 5. Alright, when n is 1, that means we are referring to first term. That is, my first answer is a equals to minus 5. Similarly, I need to do it for second term. So when n equals to 2, what is the value of s2? So give it a try first. You have a time of 3 minutes to complete it, so start. Alright, when s is equals to 2, you have the expression minus 3n square minus 2n. Alright, so n is what? N is 2, n is 2, 2 square 4, 4 into 3 it's minus 12, minus 2 2s are 4. So the sum of first and second term, right? It says s2. Now keep in mind that minus 16 is not equals to t2. Minus 16 is what? It's t1 plus t2 is equals to minus 16. That is your sum of the first two terms, right? Now the first term we have, it's minus 5. The second term we are looking for equals to minus 16. So you got your second term, that is minus 16 plus 5, it's minus 11. Alright, so once you have those values t2 and t1, you can easily find out the value of d. And what is d? D is the difference of second term minus first term. So what is your second term? It's minus 11. What is your first term? It's minus 5. When you simplify, you will get minus 6, and that is your answer for D. Alright, so I hope that it is clear to you. And if you need to note down in your copy, so you have a time of 1 minute to note it down, so start. Alright, moving on towards the next question. An arithmetic sequence has first term A and common difference D. The sum of the first 25 terms is 15 times the sum of the first 4 terms. Find A in terms of D. What condition we have? It says sum of the first 25 terms is 15 times the sum of first 4 terms, right? So you need to apply the working formula of S here. And on my left side of the case, the value of n is 25, right? It's 25, and on my right side the value of n is 4. Apply the working formula and try to get your answer of A in terms of D, and for that part we have a time of 4 minutes, so start. Alright, firstly you need to place the formula for Sn, and the working formula for Sn is equals to n upon 2 2a plus n minus 1 times d. So on my left side the value of n is 25, so I can say that it's 25 divided by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1. So 25 minus 1 leads to 24 times d is equals to 15 times S4. Again the same working formula. S4 means n upon 2a plus n minus 1. So 4 minus 1 leads to 3d. Alright, so that is my equation, and I can simplify it. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are. Both sides we have the cancellation of 2. We can do 15 and 25, 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. Alright, now there is no cancellation any further. Now I'm going to multiply the brackets here. So 5 2s are 10a plus 24 times 5, and that will be 24 into 5. It's 120. It's 120. D is equals to 3 times. Now 4 2s are 8a plus 4 3s are 12d. 3 8s are 24a plus 12 3s are 36d. On the left side it's 10a plus 120. Now we need to simplify to make a the subject. So I will shift 10a on the right side. So 24a is already present, and 10a it will be minus 10a. Similarly on my left side 120d is present, 36d on the left side it will be minus 36d. 24 minus 10 it's 14a, and 120 minus 36, that is 84. 84d. We need to make a the subject, so I need to divide it by 14. You got a is equals to 6d. That is your first part answer. That's a in terms of d. Alright, so I hope that you had done it. And if you are confused or you need to note down the solution, so you have a time of 1 minute. Note it down in your copy. Start. For part B, find the 55th term in terms of A. Now the value of n we have it's 55, right? We need to find out the 55th term. The working formula we are going to apply is dn is equals to a plus n minus 1d. So you have the value of d in terms of a, because you need to give your answer in terms of a. That means I need to eliminate d here. I don't need d here because my final answer should be in terms of a. Alright, and the value of d I can find out, it will be d is equals to a divided by 6, right? So first give it a try by yourself, and for this part you have a time of 3 minutes. Give it a try. Start. Alright class, So first we know that the value of n we have is 55. So p 55 is equals to a plus n minus 1. 55 minus 1 leads to 54 times d, and the value of d is a divided by 6, right? 6 ones are 6, 6 nines are 54. So you can do is what, a plus 9a, that leads to 10a. So that 55th term is equals to 10a, and that is your answer. I hope that this question is clear to you. And for your homework question, what you need to give it a try, you need to try question number 10. I have pasted here. If you don't have the book, so you can have the look of the question here. The first term of an AP is 7. That means the value of A is known, and the 11th term is 32. So you have the value of 11th term, it's 32. The sum of all the terms, so you have Sn is 2790. Find the number of terms in the progression. You need to find out the value of n here. Alright, so that is your homework. You need to give it a try, and I hope that all of you can do it easily. So this is quite enough for today class. Inshallah, next class we are going to start new exercise 11.4.